Alrighty, class.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. See, even though that it is ironic and fake appreciation that you're in math class, I don't mind. I don't, because if you keep faking it the whole time, you're going to eventually, trick yourself into actually enjoying the math class. So that's what we're trying to get at. So in our notebook today, we are going to be page 29, and our objective is right here, center and spread. So it's stats, center, and spread. And I'm going to scroll down a little bit so I could do this, so you could fill in all this right here. So I'm going to do this while you're actually... So describing the center, there are two common ways to describe the center of data. So the first one is going to be mean, which is the same as average. The second one is going to be median, which is middle number. All right, so go ahead, copy those down. All right, so I know you guys are all copying it down because it's important for the notes. And then once we get to this point here, I'm going to give you a list of vocabulary after this. That's going to be key to the next part. All right. Are we almost there? All right, let's see. So now this next part here. So this is the basic stuff, but then the stuff that we're going to get into is going to be down here in the back. Here's a list of all the stuff that you're going to see, because this is the mathematical notation for every one of these. So sample mean is an X with a line on top. It's called X bar. Sum of the data means that is sigma. And you guys are all writing this down because it's going to be necessary for when we're actually doing this on the calculator. You need to know what each one of these mean. Median and mode. Oh. Hate it when it does that. Here you go. All right, we almost there? All right, so I'll come back to this if we need it. So let's go ahead and we're going to use this information here to go through and solve for this. So average, okay, mean average, the values that, and add the values and divide by the number of values given. So how many numbers you had is what you would divide by. So add the sum of all of them right there. And the next one is going to be the notation, which is, it says X bar, but it's like the, X with the bar on top. That's X bar. Okay, now, median, the middle number. So arrange from smallest to biggest. If odd number sets, then the median is the center value. So if I give you some numbers, so median would be the center number. That's what it means. It means middle. That's if it's odd number set. But if it's an even number set, and if it's going to be 38 and 39, because they're in order and you're working your way in, you're ticking them off. And what is between those two? So what you would do is you would take the average. So what is halfway in between those? 38.5 or 38.5, right? And that's what you would do if you have two numbers in the middle. All right, so that's even number sets. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to do this one right here in the calculator. New phone, who dis? Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to start a new document. So same thing as we did before. Start a new document, but we're only going to put in city mileage. So we're only going to do the city mileage. So let's go ahead with the calculator. So let's pretend like I'm a person that's never done this before and I'm new to my class. What would I start off with? What would you tell them to start off?
Clean document.
Start where? Home. Very good. So I'm at home. And then I go to new document.
This is not working.
Huh? Okay, so now we're on new document, and then I want list and spreadsheet. All right, so on your list and spreadsheet, I am going to enter these. So you guys are all entering this one right here. So I'm going to call this one city, and so city and highway. But this one's going to be city, and we're going to enter that one in. So make sure you label the top city. All right, does anyone need help? Anyone need help? You do? Huh? Oh, it's already typed in, so they already started it. Okay? All right, so yeah, this is from the last class. It was supposed to be cleared out. We didn't clear it out, but you're good. Okay? Because someone didn't hit home and new document. Yeah. So good luck on making it yourself later. Make sure you get enter on the, you got the, huh? Currently? Yeah, right now I have it. Yeah. It's weird. No, I don't. Okay, so make sure you hit enter on the last number. If you don't hit enter on the last number, it's not going to read it. I just did it. Okay. So look, right there. So you put it down. Okay. All right. Anyone else struggling? So you're only doing the city. Only doing the city. Do you have them both? Good job.
Like that?
So all we have to do is just the city. We'll come back and do the rest tomorrow, but we're going to go through and do this. Alrighty. So let's take a look at what we have here. Did I close that? Better not. All right. So for those people that are, let me see if I can shrink it here. There we go. So I could actually have both screens on. So you can see this and I can do the calculator. There we go. All right, so now this is what you're going to do. It's what you're going to do. So on your calculator, you're going to go over and put your mouse or your cursor on that blank square right there. So on that blank square, and this is the steps that you're going to write down for your calculators. The calculator steps here. So this is different than what we did last chapter. This is a different set of information we're looking for. So once you get that highlighted, you go menu, statistics, stat calculations, and then the next one is one variable statistics. All right, you ready? Okay, did you write down the one variable statistics? Okay, so I'm going to click on that. Number of lists. So this could actually do the highway and city at the same time. But we're not asking for the highway one. We only want the city. That's why I asked for only the first column to be put in. But if we do two lists, it will actually do them both at the same time so we can compare. So number of lists 1.
If we put 2, so we just put 2?
Do you have the highway on there too? I wouldn't, because you're going to have more data than everyone else.
Should I just put 1 then?
Yeah, just put 1. So, and then which one are you looking for? You have to, we labeled it city. For you, if you put 2, it would have this X1 and X2. You'd have city 1 and highway 1. So change this to what we labeled it. Hit OK. Now, I'm going to make it big so we can read this. So here's the title of what we have. So title, one variable statistics. Now, what did I say this thing is right here? What did I say this thing is?
Simple.
Mean, right? This one's just mean. This one's mean. It is called X bar. So this is the mean. So it's basically the average. So that's why we need to know this notation here, because that's what calculator speak is. That's what nerd speak is. Okay? That's how math people talk to each other. I hate writing it like that. I do. And I hate people that do that because they're a little bit too facetious. They're like English teachers that are grammar Nazis. Those are horrible. Anyway, so it asks for the mean. And the statement that it said for the question, it said ask for the mean, and then it asked for median. We're going to do a lot of these here. Okay, so right here, and we're going to scroll down. So keep scrolling, and I'm looking for median, which says median x, doesn't it? The calculator says median x, so it's 21. So median's 21, and my mean is 22.46. Let's see. Undo. There you go. So now I'm back to here. So my mean, so this is just for city, was mean was 22.46, and then median was 21. Is that pretty easy there?
And that's it?
That's it. That's it. We're going to have a lot more to do with this tomorrow, but since we had a lot of vocabulary today, I just wanted to at least do this so we could see what those symbols are and why we're doing all this. And again, I'm not assigning homework yet. We're going to do it tomorrow because I want you to have enough time to work on it. Now, the key thing to this is, what do you need to do this? This calculator. This calculator. And so for you to be successful in this unit, you have to do the work in class. Hey, you're great when you're here and working. Okay? So, that's what I'm saying. Okay, don't forget like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification button.